And what a teamwork basket.
Capurso at the buzzer, Tom!
Big basket, big play. Brister saved Dillon, shot, score! You can see it all setting up.
And kiss off the glass! And there it is, Zach Ostrowski!
I love it!
Hello everybody and welcome to Rinkside here at the Conway Arena in Nashua, New Hampshire, where there's an all-star-like feel to the night. Special uniforms for Military Appreciation Night here during Battle of the Bridge Week as South in the green olive camo uniforms against the red, white, and blue bespeckled Titans uniforms. Tom, unlike the NHL All-Star game though today, there will be checking in this game.
Yeah, they'll be checking in this game, and good luck trying to figure out who's hitting who because of these numbers. I mean, they're going to be tough to call this game, I'll tell you right now.
The Sabre Titans uniforms especially, as Tom points out, with the red, white, and blue numerals on gray and white, I guess, is tough to see at a distance and as fast as the game goes. But we'll do our best. I'm sure I'll be able to muddle through and get to the right players.
You know, John, this is not going to be your ordinary night. It never is when it's North-South, it's the North-South against South Pelham. But there's, besides Military Appreciation Night, and by the way, Governor Kelly Ayotte is here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I've seen her in a lot of basketball games over the years as her daughter played for Girton, and never saw her at a hockey game before, so this is the difference. But obviously, if anybody who's watching has paid attention to to what we've written or what I've written, and
3 days ago, Tom broke the story. North versus South boys hockey may become a thing of the past.
It may be. There may not be a Battle of the Bridge game next year between hockey. They are going to try to merge the two teams and end the co-ops with Pelham and Sauhegan, respectively, and then going alone with merging the North and South. Now, over the years, Lisa Jingles has resisted doing that because she didn't want to set a precedent for the others. She didn't want to open the door for the other sports to start doing. Because co-ops are all over the place now in high school sports. All you have to do is take a look at any sport on the NHIAA schedules, master schedules, and you'll see all the different names and all the different combinations of schools. But hockey is different. There's going to be a lot of kids graduating for both teams this year, and it's going to be something that they need to do. So that's, and the thing is, there's only two Pelham kids on the South team. Justin Huff, the Pelham athletic director, is right here. And I just asked him, I said, what are you going to do? He said, well, one of those kids is graduating. He said, we're going to go check with the 8th graders to see if there's enough interest. Doesn't look like Pelham's going to have hockey next year.
Wow.
They're not on the varsity level. So, Sauhegan with only 6 kids. What will they do? I first found out about this. I don't look at the Board of Ed agendas very often. I first found out about this on Saturday night when Alvin Milford was playing North Sauhegan. So you got, the Sauhegan Valley teams there, and Alvin principal Steve Beals, who I believe is still the chairman of the hockey committee, but I'm not sure. I've got to look that up. But he was the first one to mention it. Say there may be something going on, but I can't speak to it. And then Don Gutterson, the Milford athletic director, said, yeah, there's something going on, but I can't tell you what it is.
That got Tom's attention.
I knew that meant North-South merging, but what happens to Sauhegan? If Gutterson knew about it, then I think that maybe Milford, Kelly Braley, the athletic director for Milford for Sauhegan. He's supposed to go to the Amherst School Board tomorrow night with her, with what she proposes for next year. Lisa Jingers said that she's been looking at about 2 or 3 different proposals. My guess is one of them is maybe merging with Alvin, Milford, and Sauhegan. The other part of this is that Kelly Ayotte and Lisa Jingras have put together a proposal for a girls' co-op, so Nashua girls can play. North, South, Sauhegan. Sauhegan has their own team. They're the only one of 2 teams in the area that play girls hockey. Girton is the other one. But their numbers are way down. They're winless. And, Kelly Braley said if we don't do something, we're probably going to lose that program. So the only fly in that ointment is you put the 3 schools together, the enrollment is more than Pinkerton by about 800. You do the boys one, it's close, within 100 or whatever. Not much. You can get a waiver easily. Manchester has set that precedent because they've merged their 3 schools, West, Memorial, and Central, to form one team. So what happens with the girls program, we'll see. She feels that once you get the school boards, Board of Ed on Monday Night National approved everything. They're saying, okay, let's go for it. If Amherst goes for it, the next step is to go to the NHIAA. You've got to go to the hockey committee first, then the classification committee, which is probably the major one because of the enrollment. Classification deals with enrollment and where you're going to be placed. And then everything gets pretty much rubber stamped in May by the executive council, but you can't hedge your bets even then. So you won't know anything until May.
Tom.
And of course, John, the other thing too is, there's Governor Ayotte right there.
Yeah, we'll get back to that, Tom. Good work.
Yeah, we'll get back to it because there's more involved, especially with the coaching staffs. What do they do, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
However, their most important impact is on the individuals that they serve. Hunter 7 Foundation provides information to veterans at a heightened risk that empowers them to work with medical providers to identify diseases in the earliest stages before the onset of signs and symptoms. Additionally, their immediate needs impact is measured in the later stages of diagnosis, whether a chronic illness or terminal cancer, ranging from tertiary medical treatments at specialized clinics, cost of care, transportation, medical equipment, hospice care, and survivor support. We ask that each and every one of you consider making a donation tonight. Please join us in supporting this foundation to continue their work. All proceeds from tonight's raffle will go directly to the Hunter 7 Foundation. Stop by the table at the entrance to the rink to purchase your raffle tickets and support the Hunter 7 Foundation. In honor of Military Night, we'd like to recognize our service members. I'd like to invite our veterans, active duty military, and first responders to please rise and be recognized, as well as our members of our JROTC and Civil Air Patrol. Please give these brave men and women a round of applause. We would now like to take a moment to recognize one of the King's players for his devotion to the military. He is already enlisted in the New Hampshire National Guard, and he plans to serve and protect our country. It's been an honor to have him as part of the King's family, and we are honored to call him our brother. We'd like to present this jersey to number 14, Senior Ian DiGirolamo. Now, it's time for a battle of the bridge. Starting lineups. First up, the Nashua North Sauhegan Sabre Titans, coached by Chris Darlenga, who is assisted by Kieran Altieri. On defense, number 12, alternate captain, Andrew Koenig. On defense, number 18, alternate captain, Jake Dodge. At left wing, number 2, Kaylin Cullity. At right wing, number 7, Christian Miller. At center, number 3, Connor Prunier. And in goal for the Sabre Titans, number 1, Dylan McNeil. And the rest of the Sabre Titans. Now, here's your National Assault Pelham Kings starting lineup. Coached by Jordan Sirocco, assisted by Jason Anderson. On defense, number 5, Dan Burns. On defense, number 3, Captain Broden Weinsteiner. At left wing, number 11, alternate captain Andrew Burns. At right wing, number 4, Brandon Skate. At center, number 9, alternate captain Brendan Doty. And in goal for the Kings, number 1, Noah Sewell. And the rest of your Nashua South Pelham Kings. And now we'd ask that you all please rise, remove your caps, and direct your attention to the ice, where our nation's colors are being displayed by the Nashua JROTC alongside the Civil Air Patrol. Tonight's singing of the national anthem is performed by Julia Castillo.
After that beautiful rendition of the national anthem on Military Appreciation Night here at the Conway, it's time for Battle of the Bridge boys hockey. John Collins along with Tom King, our camera crew Tim O'Neill, Nick Chipchak of South, and we have right alongside Pete Johnson, our executive producer. Tom, you were talking about the merger of the teams. That doesn't weigh on anybody's mind, though. They're going to go at it like they're not going to be teammates next year, right? A lot of these guys are seniors.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you, a lot of these guys are seniors, so that's the thing. I'll talk to them about it after the game, but I mean, I'm sure that's the case. And it's definitely a different feel to this. I mean, obviously, and it's great that it's festive. As Governor Kelly Ayotte is going to drop the puck, the ceremonial dropping of the puck.
I like that. No fake puck drop like those NHL linesmen do all the time. It drives me nuts.
Oh, I know it. I know it.
Drop the puck.
So that is done, and now we'll get everything off the ice in terms of the carpets. And
Tom King, former junior ROTC member himself.
Yeah, I was. Yep. You want to guess my rank?
What you rank? Sergeant? Sergeant King?
No.
Keep going?
Keep going.
Major adjutant? I don't know what the term is.
Keep going.
General King?
No. We can go down a little bit.
Lieutenant Colonel?
You got it.
Wow, really?
Second in command.
Wow, you rose right up the ranks, huh?
As a senior, second in command, yep.
Although, you know, I can see you bossing people around.
It was, I gave one kid detention for about like a week.
What did he do? Should I ask?
a certain finger was kind of showing on next to his thighs. Down, but anyway,
spotted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, when you're a senior at one of those schools like that, it was mandatory junior ROTC at my high school. So,
and the kid said,
Christian Brothers Academy in Albany, New York, who the colonel, who I just built, he and I were so close in grades and everything else. And the reason is he was an athlete, I really wasn't. So, John Collins, I'll stay here with you for a little bit, and then I'll head down and take some photos.
Thank you, Tom King. And we are underway here at the Conway. The Sabre Titans, Nashua North's-led team, are in the red, white, and blue, and our first wrister is on goal. A nice save made by Noah Sewell. Yes, in the south net. Noah Sewell, number 1.
Sewell's in net, and
Dylan O'Neill on the other
side. Yeah, exactly.
Senior versus freshman. Noah Sewell, a senior. That goes up into the netting. Face off.
So South Pelham 1-5, North 0-9. The common denominator is forechecking. Neither team can put a lot of pressure offensively on the opposition. Now, we've seen these teams play already in the holiday tournament. There will be some scoring, but South Pelham won that game. It was played in 2 halves, remember. A little different feel to it. 4-0 was the score. There was not much experimenting done in that game. I think they're both going at it. So we'll see how it goes tonight. South Pelham took a lead quickly, added another goal, and they blanked North Souhegan. And that's going to happen with these teams. They just don't possess the puck long enough.
Centering pass goes across the crease and to the other side. North back on the attack as they got their first scare of the game. South threatening. Neutral zone play, and Callan Cullity shoots it in around the boards. Collected by North as it went all the way around to number 21, Jared Gauthier, but South shoots it out. Back to fetch it, and a good pass up ahead, and a one-timer pass is intercepted by Dan Byrne. Byrne is in. He draws a penalty, the first of the game.
Yep, first of the game, and I'm going to go down, John, but it was an obvious call, a little tripping penalty.
Yep.
A little hook. They call a hook on the penalty, but when you get a skater skating down the middle of the ice, the odds are that somebody's going to try to trip him up. And there's the play right there. And anytime you see a player put his arms up like that, you know that it's going to be guilty as charged.
Exactly. Thank you, Tom King. Hurry back. Face off to the right of Dylan O'Neill, who's going to face a couple of shots here in this power play for South. Looking for the game's first goal. Battle of the Bridge night being played on January 29 of 2025. Almost February, which you can't get here fast enough for Tom King. He's going to have to be restrained by PETA from the groundhog if he doesn't predict an early spring. It was so cold coming in there tonight. There's a wrister, and seeing it all the way. Solid save by Dylan O'Neill. South stays on the attack, though, as they pick up the rebound. And now the Titans get a hold of it, and they clear it straight down the ice, right on goal. Noah Sewell forced to play it. The Kings right back on the attack, cruising with the puck. Brendan Dowdy over the line, puts the brakes on, comes back to the point, and goes D to D with the pass. Near side is Broden Landsteiner. Landsteiner shoots it, he moves up, and that's Gavin Asimakopoulos that had the wrister. That went off the side of the net, it looked like. The steal by South. The wrister goes by the net. Dylan O'Neill might have got a slight piece of that. And to the center ice line, down into the corner. South on the attack again. Andrew Byrne skating around the net with the puck. Goes the circuit, throws it out high slot. Wrister, blocker save by O'Neill, goes to the rear boards. Collected again by South as they keep the pressure on in this man advantage. The wrister hits traffic, pouncing on the puck, but he just couldn't get there. It's still loose as O'Neill sprawled out, but just couldn't reach it. South trying to center it. They flip it off the goaltender, and Dylan O'Neal with a nice securing of the puck to give his team a chance to change lines. That was a lengthy shift for the North penalty killers. Successful to this point. There's still 13 seconds left on the one-player advantage for South. As North gets the line change and gets their center iceman promptly waved out of the circle in advance of the puck drop. South wins the face-off, but the Titans steal and clear. And that will kill off the rest of the power play for South as they skate back to get it. It is 5-on-5 as the Titans player gets out of the box, and full strength for North. The Sabre Titans winless so far this season at 0-9. South's had some flashes of brilliance defensively. They've held Hanover to a 3-3 tie. Was it? No, that was Bow actually. 3-3 tie. But North played Hanover tough. It was a 4-2 game in the final, which Tom was saying it was a defensive display by North to keep the top team in the state of New Hampshire, Boys Division I, Hanover, from scoring all that much. 4-2 loss by North, but could be considered kind of progress as they advance through the season, looking for their first win. You barely lose to the top team in the state. It shows you're going to beat somebody. There's a wrister, and it's sticked wide by Noah Sewell. That was a tester. Looked like it might have been labeled for the far side of the goal. The Titans trying to steal it now, and they shoot it in. From the point, Andrew Cullinane throws it in there. Cullinane's going to stop it again at the point, and it's collected by the Titans. Into the corner goes Brody Seiss. Seiss knocks down the defenseman. Clean play, though. The Titans putting the pressure on this shift. Centering pass by Cullinane hits the goalie stick of Sewell, forced to stick it back to the corner. Putting the brakes on. Cullinane causing all kinds. Actually, that's the winger up ahead, causing all kinds of problems for South. Number 15 for North is Nathan De Silva. To center ice it goes and into the Pelham zone. That's icing. Inadvertent icing committed by the Titans. So faceoff will be back in their own zone. 9:40 to go in the first period. Faceoff will be to the right of Dylan O'Neal. As you can imagine, a team that has not won a game all season, their goaltender is going to see a lot of shots. And Dylan O'Neal has shown flashes of brilliance in this season in the games that we have done. And a couple of fine saves so far tonight. Puck's cleared to center ice and into the zone as a wrister trying to follow his shot. Great speed. Brendan Doughty, he loves to motor when he gets the puck on his stick from his own blue line. He flies up the ice as he did there. He tried for a rebound of his own shot, but Dylan O'Neal was wise to that and he froze it before Doughty could descend on him. And again, the Kings player goes right to the net after winning the faceoff. Brian Keefe, senior winger, is on the doorstep. Brendan Doughty taking this faceoff for the Kings. And it's won by the Titans as they come out of their own zone, and the wrister over the goal actually went off to the side. Noah Sewell lost a little bit of a sight of that as it hit him in the glove and popped over his right shoulder. But it was a good bid, kind of a surprise shot from the neutral zone by a Titans player. Gloved at the point. I think it was Nathan De Silva who's playing over at the defense, the far point, that shot that puck. Into the corner. Collecting is Andrew Byrne. He goes around behind the net, plays it off the boards, intercepted by the Sabre Titans, and they go right back on the attack into the corner. Putting the brakes on, being pursued by Broden Landsteiner. The centering pass ricochets out of the zone. 8:25 to go in the first period. We're scoreless so far. Great crowd on hand here on a Wednesday night, Military Appreciation Night at the Conway in the Battle of the Bridge boys hockey game. That's kicked toward the point, but kept in by the Titans. Goes far diagonal. And heavy hit against the glass. Wow. But bouncing right back up from absorbing that hit was Connor O'Neill, brother of goaltender Dylan O'Neill. And you might have known this connection, nephews of Tim O'Neill, our cameraman. Into the corner it goes, and collected by South's Gavin Asimakopoulos. He's still weaving with the puck, playing keep away from everybody. Asimakopoulos goes the circuit. He goes around the net, tries to center it, but he actually threw it behind the net, and around the boards it goes. A skirmish near side in front of the glass, and the Titans able to clear. Shooting it right back in go the South Pelham Kings, who are wearing the word Kings on every jersey rather than their own names to go with the team name. Banked off the boards and out. There's a foot race here. It's going to be won by a Sabres-Titans player. He centers it. Dangerous play, but great back check by South Pelham to pick up the trailer, who was unable to get a shot on goal. That deflected shot goes up and over the cage. Centering pass hits a South Pelham stick, and they're able to backhand it out of the zone. A little bit of a risky D-to-D pass there, but South Pelham able to skate it out. Player can't touch it because of the line change, and so the Titans intercept. And a nice touch pass, self-pass down the boards, and a shot on goal. Brendan Dowdy with a nice individual effort there as he kind of sticked it off the boards and banked it back to himself. So he came in at an angle on Dylan O'Neill, and Dylan made the save once again to keep this thing scoreless with 6:20 to go first period. Losing a tire there, one of the Sabre Titans, but was able to pass it on ahead to Connor O'Neill. Connor goes behind the goal and is able to steal it away. We have a player crashed into the net for the South Pelham Kings and dislodged it, so it looks like that's what the whistle was for. It's a few inches off its moorings and an official timeout. With 6:07 to go first period. Kelly Ayotte, the New Hampshire governor, was on hand to take part in the Military Appreciation Night pregame ceremony and drop the ceremonial first puck. Off the boards and out. Heavy hit at the blue line. It's a partial 2-on-1. Make it a 1-on-1, and a shot as he's hit, and the goalie, and that could be a penalty against the forward player for a little bit of a hot-headed move there by the Sabre Titans forward. I believe that might have been Connor O'Neill. It's a big kid, number 9, I think it is for, no, actually, have to wait for the official announcement, but he found himself face-to-face with goaltender Noah Sewell. Sewell kind of nudged him to get him out of his crease, and the big shove back actually dislodged the net. And I don't know if these are matching penalties. I think it's just a penalty against the forward for the retaliation. No penalty. I am corrected. They just broke him up and said play on. There's no penalty given for assaulting the goaltender in front of the referee, as it's chalked up to chippiness on intra-city rivalry. Battle of the Bridge night here at the Conway. That would probably have been a brawl in some settings when you hit the goalie, you know. It's the taboo thing to do. Here's a breakaway, partial breakaway. Centering pass was a good idea, but no connection. And South Pelham dodged a bullet there as they skated out of their own zone. Wrister from the point. Dylan O'Neill's going to clamp down on the low shot from Broden Landsteiner. Senior on freshman. And face off to the right of Dylan O'Neill. 5:05 to go in the first period. There's that partial breakaway. You can see he was trying to connect with a teammate, but he was just ahead of the pass, and so did not connect in what could have been a wide open net on the far side. Scrum behind the goal, and around the boards it goes, and out. It's Sabre Titans trying to set up something again. Nice steal. Big head of steam. It's Brendan Doughty who ripped one wide of the goal. Great chance that he created after stealing that. Would have been an unassisted goal. Puck pops up in the high slot and cleared by the Sabre Titans. To center ice. Hustling back to take it away, though. The South Pelham defense been terrific on the back check and paying the price in the corner. A big hit put on by Connor O'Neill. He is a physical player, number 13 for North Souhegan. Skating it over the line, the wristers off the side of maybe the glove and the net both. Good bid there by Braden Thine. Braden Thine was kind of all by himself, but he nearly sniped one top shelf near corner, a la Brad Marchand coming in from the right wing, but getting a glove on it was Dylan O'Neill. And a face-off now to the left of Noah Sewell. Scoreless first period so far. Under 4 minutes left to go in the frame. And North, threatening shot, saved by Sewell, and he covers it up. Good pressure by the Titans. Right in front of Sewell. Well positioned and left no openings. Face off again to his left. This time it's won by South Pelham and they clear. Good pass up on ahead. Hustling after it is Brian Keefe. And that's thrown across the net, but not on goal. And so the Sabre Titans come out, and a blind side hit there separates player from helmet and stick. As the whistle is blown, that might have been offside, not sure. A heavy hit absorbed, though, as a South player caught a Sabre Titan with his head down in the neutral zone. Everybody seems to be okay. Got to keep your head on a swivel, especially in the neutral zone when you play ice hockey. For that reason, you don't know if you don't know where the 5 opponents are at all times, bad things could happen, or at least to have an idea who's in your immediate vicinity. And everybody's put back together. It is a bit of a challenge to see the numbers on the backs of the uniforms of the red, white, and blue clad Sabre Titans. Much easier to see the numbers on the olive camo uniforms of South. Far side boards, puck fought for and still pinned over there as we get down to 3 minutes to play in the first period. Two teams that might be teammates next season if there is a merger, in fact, that's carried through between North and South boys hockey. Tom King breaking the story a few days ago. Heavy hitting along the far boards. The Titans making it difficult for South to get the puck out of their own zone as they shoot it back in, and the Titans get a line change out of it as South Pelham does manage to clear, and they chase in after it. Number 11 is Andrew Byrne. He's a good player for South Pelham, trying to chase down the puck in the corner. And it is cleared by South all the way down on net on Noah Sewell.
Not a lot of outstanding chances here. You know,
No.
Both teams are up and down the ice, a lot of emotion. I think they're also not playing the puck as much as they should. A lot of taking the money. Here's a chance right here.
And it's a loose puck in front. It's cleared away. North with the pressure on here in this shift.
Yep, they need
And
to put it
Connor
on.
O'Neill centering pass goes all the way to the point. Ricochets out. But the closest thing we saw, Tom, was a 2-on-1 by North where they didn't connect on the trailer, or there would have been a wide open net.
And when I first went down, South Pelham had a play in the slot, and O'Neill dove on it. Got his uncle's DNA, and he dove right on the puck and stopped that threat.
That blocked shot gets the puck to the neutral zone. 1:20 to go, first period.
But you see, there's not a lot of sustained pressure by either team, right?
No. So every goal is going to be a big one, it appears. Have yet to have our first tally in this one. And it's cleared towards center ice and saved
almost.
Intercept.
Breakaway is saved there.
On the net, Christian Miller shoots it out. Cross ice. And offside on the play. I said that Pete is going to have to restrain you from assaulting the groundhog if he doesn't declare an early spring.
I'll tell you what, this rink, this season is the coldest season I've been in this place.
Could make ice in the stands.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
At least we don't have that beautiful breeze that you felt on the way in here, Tom. We got the lid on the place, so no wind chill.
Yeah, no wind, except the temperature's about 20 degrees colder in here than it is outside.
It's pretty cold.
It is cold. And usually the rule of thumb is the colder it is outside, the colder it is in here. And the temperature is dropping.
Half a minute to go. Will South Pelham sneak one in here? Rister through traffic doesn't find its way through.
And the puck was sitting there for a while, but too long, and it was cleared away. 18 seconds left. Let's see if anything happens.
Right on goal.
Yep.
And he's going to get a face-off out of it.
Face-off out of it, and they'll have a face-off right in their zone, in the South Pelham zone for North Sauhegan. Plan, win the face-off, get the puck back to the point, and see if you can fire a shot and get a rebound. You got 14 seconds to do all that in a scoreless hockey game.
Taking the draw for North is Callan Cullity. They do win it. The turnaround shot is blocked. And South hacking at it, can't get it out. Rister is also blocked. 5 seconds left in the corner.
Yeah, they'll probably be able to just keep it in the corner. I think that'll probably do it, and it does. So we're scoreless.
Yeah.
Here at Conway Arena.
Some heavy hitting, but no goals.
But, as I always say, the adrenaline, the emotion in this game gets you through that first period. But when you're only able to skate 2 forward lines like North Sauhegan does, and South not much more than that, somebody's going to get fatigued in the second period. That's when I expect the scoring to start happening next period.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. You're watching the Battle of the Bridge Boys Hockey in 2025. We'll be back after this break on Nashua ETV.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to ringside here at the Conway Arena in Nashua, New Hampshire. It's boys hockey Battle of the Bridge night on a January 29 of 2025, where it's every bit as cold as the date on the calendar indicates.
Oh, it's colder in here than it is anywhere else in New Hampshire right now. I'm telling
you what,
right.
Tom, there's a newborn baby 1 row behind you that has not complained. It is not complained as much as Tom King. I
No.
just want the record to show I haven't heard a peep.
That's
Look
good.
Look over your left shoulder.
Probably asleep.
No, wide awake watching this game. How could you fall asleep with this game? It's tremendous. 0-0.
I tell you, I was just trying to talk to Kelly Braley, the Sauhegan athletic director, and I could barely hear her because the kids on that side, the student section, was so loud. So, you know, we got one more matchup between these two, and that's going to be on February 24th. I believe we'll probably have that here on an
Yeah.
FCTV. That'll probably be the final battle. Meeting between the two. There won't be a battle of the bridge. We won't figure it into that.
Right.
But it'll count in the standings. It'll count in the NHIAA standings, and it'll probably be the final battle, final game between a north-south entity. There you see, we will have the unified basketball game for you tomorrow.
Yes.
3 o'clock. And of course, you know my slogan with unified basketball: no one leaves a unified game without a smile
on their face.
So,
And Tom King also breaking the story of the possible merger of the North-South hockey teams. He
Yeah.
also broke another story about the where Josh Caruso, the star
you go to
basketball
St.
player,
Anselm College?
St. Anselm,
Yeah.
and we'll be seeing him in action on Friday night.
Yeah,
in
we
the
will.
Girls and boys battle of
And
the
we'll
Bridge
see
games.
Luke Peters chasing him around the court, too.
Luke Peters, yeah.
Let's
His
see if
shadow,
let's see
yeah.
if Josh can stay off the floor this time. You know, I mean, he got
Oh,
banged
that's
up that
right.
game. Remember?
He did. Oh,
They
literally,
really banged
yeah.
him
He
up.
got bloodied.
Right, exactly. But the news, talking with Kelly Braley, was that she does not have her proposal ready for the Board of Education in Amherst for the boys yet. She doesn't have that set. She's still in talks with the schools involved, but I would hedge my bet that it's going to be, you know, Alvin Milford Sauhegan is what she's going to end up with.
Alfred and Milford.
That's what I
Sauhegan.
think,
Yep.
but she didn't confirm that, and so,
Yep.
you know, we'll see what she comes up with.
South is going
They
to
got to
play.
get it done by the end of February, probably by the next time these two teams meet on February 24th. They've got to get that proposal up to the NHIAA. And there's a picture we're going to put up of Governor Kelly Ayotte with the coaching staffs from both teams, taking in a warp to the lobby, I might add. So and there it is right there. There's Kelly Ayotte.
There's the governor.
And the staffs from both coaching staffs. And
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. We have Tim O'Neill and Nick Chipchak on cameras today. Nick Chipchak in the South Broadcasting course. And, of course, we have Dan Young on replay back in the studio with our executive producer, Pete Johnson, manning the controls alongside here at the Conway.
Now, there was a lot of talk with the referees, with players. I don't know if they were trying to tell them, you know, no cheap hits or what they were doing. There was, you know, a big scrum, a pile of bodies in front of the goal at one point, and I saw Jordan Sirocco clap his hands. I thought they were going to have a penalty, but there was none called. So
Is that when he slugged the goalie?
yeah,
Yeah, I thought so too. I was
was-
saying I just wanted to see who was
I don't
going
want
to
to
the box.
say it, but that's what happened.
and
But
nobody's going to the box.
no one's going to the box.
They just chalked it up to Battle of Bridge chippiness, I guess.
I guess so. You
Yeah,
know, but
yeah.
we'll see.
They got to don't do that again and play on. 15 minutes freshly up on the scoreboard for the second period. As Tom mentioned, it's a key second period, and it'll be third period for the underlined, not as many lines on North as there is on South, so they might get fatigued.
Well, it's, you know, there's only 2-4 lines normally. I don't know if they were able to put together a third, but that's what we got. But in that second period the other night against Alvin Milford, now granted they had played the night before at
Yeah.
Exeter, so they were
Back to
tired.
back, yeah.
Right. So, but that second period, Alvin was all over them, even after North Sauhegan took a 1-0 lead. So we'll see. It should be interesting. It's always interesting game, but this is the lower the score, the better. I think the better the game is.
The goalies switch ends. So we have Dylan O'Neill for North to our left and Noah Sewell for South to our right. Bank shot off the boards, but South Pelham is first to get it, and collecting is Froden Landsteiner up the boards and out.
Turnover. Got to watch
Yeah.
out with turnovers. There's one right there, but North Sauhegan is able to recover as they want to go down that end. But no, they don't.
Rister in
They
traffic.
don't. All because of the turnover.
Centering pass. Yeah. And it's cleared. The length of the ice, it is
be
going to be
icing.
icing, yeah.
Yep. Should
Player
be
to
icing.
watch in this game so far with showing off the great wheels Brendan Doughty, number 9 in the olive green for South. He can motor, Tom. He loves to get the puck around his own blue line and just blow past everybody.
Doughty has had the best year, I think, of any of them. He and Landsteiner are two of their better players.
So Landsteiner, I think both of those guys are.
Yeah, it looks like
off
there's
the
an
ice right
equipment
now.
repair right
Oh,
now
that's what's going on. Yeah,
for
it's the skate blade of Dylan
Dylan
O'Neill.
O'Neill. Maybe Tim O'Neill brought some extra skates with him that maybe he can go down there and give him. I doubt it for his nephew. Probably not.
Yeah.
There you see, well, you're blocked out of view, but the official talking to one of the players. There's Dylan O'Neill. That clock is a little off. It's 14 on our screen. I guess maybe it's behind.
8 seconds behind our
8
clock
seconds
on the
behind,
screen.
maybe. It's 14:12.
14:12.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
thank
you go. They adjusted it. Yep.
Is that Bill Thorpe back on the mic tonight?
Yeah, Bill Thorpe didn't do the player intros. That was done with the program, the military people and everything else. But then Bill Thorpe is back on it. But he hasn't had a whole lot to say. 1 penalty in this game.
True, yeah.
No goals.
And goalie changed, Tom, due to this equipment problem.
Due to the equipment problem, yep.
Yeah. Enthusiastically off the bench to take his place between the pipes. I believe that's Tony Venezia.
Yep, should be.
Tony V. Tony Venezia.
Yep.
Wrister, and he's got to face
Tested
his
right
shot.
away. No warm-up, no nothing.
There's your warm-up.
Yeah, exactly.
A tester.
Yep.
One of the few shots on goals we've seen like that. Point blank range for South. There's another chance, and they're trying to go 5-hole, and Tony Venezia with the save.
Why?
Right off the bench into the fire.
How about that, huh?
Yeah. Icing against North.
See, everybody forgets. It's Tony V.
Yeah.
But don't forget about Tony E. Everybody forgets about Tony Esposito, Phil's brother. Tony Esposito was a great goaltender.
Oh, he inspired many a street hockey game.
Yeah.
If somebody made a great save,
Yeah.
they would be Tony E.
With the Chicago Blackhawks.
That's right. Against his brother for the Boston Bruins, Phil Esposito. Many times they faced each other. So around the boards, we have a brother team on the O'Neills here. Connor and Dylan, key players both for the Sabre Titans, who are on the attack and riding them off the ice. Riding off the puck was the defenseman for South. Did a good
I wonder
job.
if they hit Uncle Tim up for any hockey equipment. I wonder.
That's expensive, you know.
I hope they did that.
Dan Byrne is the defenseman that broke up that rush by North. The wrister from the point. Venezia's faced it 3 or 4 shots since he came off the bench.
He is, but you know what? They're from all from
Number 5.
all these shots.
It's still loose. And South's upset they called
they
it.
thought they called it.
Lost sight of it.
It's great to shoot the puck, but the other players for South Pelham, when that shot is being taken, they're stopping. They've got to go in. They've got to have someone there for the rebound.
Yeah, because it looks like
That's why if it's possible that the shooters can hang on to the puck for another second or 2 to allow their fellow forwards to go in there and be able to get the rebound. Because if there are a couple rebounds there in front of Venezia, they're going to be Tony V, there's going to be goals.
we've seen
That's
some
what they
players
need.
get waved out of face-off circles here tonight. And North wins it, but not out. South kept it in. Puck fought for it. The face-off circle, centering pass is blocked. South's trying it again, and North out of the zone. Play
On a
got
tripping
dumped.
call, they may get one.
And there we'll
And
call
they
it.
do.
It's going to be against Connor O'Neill. He
Yep.
got his stick inadvertently in the opponent's skates to the box, and a power play for South Pelham.
Second one of the game for the Kings. We shall see how that goes.
First time with Their new goaltender in net.
And he's just really been under fire already.
Yeah.
He's going to be under fire even more, probably.
Snapshot over the goal. Long rebound. Bouncy boards back there. South trying to get a hold of it. Player loses stick, an easy clear for North. Nearly had
almost had a breakaway, all because of the bad dump in by South Pelham. The puck was rolling and he didn't get a good piece of it, and it didn't travel very far.
South back on the attack. That's Doughty with the head of steam. He shoots it to the rear boards. He tries to sneak one in short side. South player gets leveled and North able to clear it. Good play by the Titans defense.
1:17 left on the penalty.
That was number 12, Andrew Cullinane, with a good defensive play for the Titans.
O'Neill out for tripping, they're just announcing, obviously, so that is the call.
We are a minute into that penalty kill.
Yes, 1-0. Now we are at a minute, and that's it. 1 minute to go here.
South Pelham trying to generate some pressure on the goaltender who's just been placed into the game due to an equipment failure on the part of Dylan O'Neill. He's had to go to the bench. Venezia has stopped everything he's seen, which has been a lot since coming on.
And they are still working on O'Neill over in the corner.
Yeah.
There's a chance from the point. Watch this.
Lister
deflected.
And, you know, he took just enough time.
Yeah, he took a little too much time.
And that was enough to get over there and get a stick in the way of it. The wrister from the point by Brendan Doughty.
To the right of the bench is where O'Neill's getting taken care of.
They won the draw to the Titans, but South stole it away.
Stole it behind the net. There's a chance here if they can center it. Oh, and they don't. They get it back to the point instead. The play there was not to get it to the point. The play was to center the puck.
Sure.
Because you had a man that was open right in front.
Slot, yeah. Keep it down there. Around the boards, 5 seconds to go. As you hear Noah Sewell clapping his stick, saying there's going to be a guy at center ice in a second to the other team. But South still has the puck. Stolen by North. They throw it down the ice. And it's going to be no icing.
No icing.
Oh, a heavy hit after the whistle. Another hit. And a couple of players just going at it a little bit. I didn't see what precipitated that.
Nothing. The player just ran right into him and hit him.
The second one really showed some animosity, because after the initial hit, you saw him use his right hand and just slap down a helmet.
We'll see.
And Dan Young's got the replay. There's the first one. There's the second one.
Right in the corner. That's it. They go at it. So my guess is two players should go out, but that was a inadvertent. I don't know. I want to call it inadvertent, but there was no need for contact on the play in front of the goal. You see Jordan Sirocco. He wants to know what the heck is going on.
So what a great substitute quarterback job by Venezia. He comes off.
And Dylan O'Neill back in there.
Dylan O'Neill back in there.
Skates.
All repaired up.
Put a blade on, I believe.
And you know what? Tony V might have faced as many.
We've got one
situation.
We've got one player going out.
Yeah, it might be just.
I would say just the one for that hit.
Yeah, I mean, the defenseman was kind of just doing his job, minding his own business from what we saw.
He was, and then he just got leveled.
Yeah, so roughing possibly. Looks like roughing against Sabre Titans player, which will put South Pelham right back on the power play.
With 10:24 left to play here, as you see it. Well, you don't see it yet, but 10:24 left to play in the second period. And we'll wait and see if there's going to be a 2 minutes put up on the board. I'm still waiting to see that. I don't know. Now, see, Jordan Sirocco is talking. So that may mean he thinks that none of his players is going out. Otherwise, why would he be discussing it with the ref and trying to plead his case to avoid and get a power play? But the referee's got to push this along. They have had too many conferences here. You've got a lot of people sitting around doing nothing. Let's get going with this game.
You're not doing nothing. You're freezing to death.
Right, exactly. But this has not been a well-officiated game in terms of the pace. There's no question about it.
And you know what? You were right. They were negotiating, why is my guy going out? They're in fact going to be matching penalties here.
Yep, matching penalties.
Yep.
So that's it. Have that decision made. Tell the coach, no discussion, and drop the puck and let's get going here, right?
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
So we'll wait for the official announcement from Bill Thorpe about who the offenders are, but it's matching penalties. There's nothing up on the scoreboard to indicate anybody's shorthanded or anything. It's 5-on-5.
We're still waiting to drop the puck. I don't know what we're waiting for here. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Gotta say, it is like...
This is not a well-officiated game in terms of the pace.
They're trying to see whether it was a first down or not, Tom. See if he's... See if Josh Allen actually made the line to
Way too
gain.
much time.
That was a first down, right, Pete? Josh Allen? He sure was. Anyway, in the corner it goes. And South able to clear it. Nice pass. No, intercepted by North. Fans are getting a little bit on edge here. It feels like a Saturday night for fighting there.
Exactly, you know.
And into the face-off circle, shot, save, goal, it gets past.
Wow, there it is.
A sloppy play in their own zone by South yielded a great scoring chance for North, and they capitalized.
They do.
I believe that's number 2 or 3. You can see it's the lead player slapping 5 right there. Tom,
Here's the play right here. Centered it, shot very point blank, and scores.
And it is number 3 for the Sabre Titans, Connor Prunier, the sophomore. It was Johnny on the spot in the right spot to score that goal. Found the puck on his stick and he slapped it home. So Noah Sewell kind of got victimized there by
and they need to put it up on the board too. It's just needs to be 1 goal up on the board.
Basic scoreboard operation, Tom. Somebody scores, and we tally it. That is not the score, folks, on our screen. We are tied in to the scoreboard. So
right. So
we
it
are
is 1-0 in favor of North South.
Yes, it is 1-0 to the
got
guys.
to put it up on the
red,
board.
white, and blue.
Come on.
Yeah.
What is going on over there? Well, the referees, the scores table.
Should have known it was an O'Neill that did the roughing.
Right, exactly.
Nah, Tim is the most gentlemanly cameraman you will ever find. Well, I'm surprised that Callan Cullity and Christian Miller got assists on that. I thought it was kind of a flub by South, but 2 assists on the goal for Connor Prunier at 5:03 of the second period.
It's fun. Not up on the board. We have it.
We have it.
We have it, but it's not
I think
up on the
Dan
board.
Young did that on his own. I think.
Yeah, that's a great job by Dan Young to put that up there.
Here at the Conway, it says 0-0. If you walk in right now, you think it's a tie game.
This is not. I tell you, I've seen it earlier this year as well. Bill Thorpe does a great job. But I think Bill Thorpe has other people working with him that aren't up to speed on a lot of things.
They're kind of watching instead of doing.
Well, I don't know, but somebody's got to do it. But there we finally get the one up on the board. Yes, 1-0.
And around the boards, not yet. South has it at neutral zone. Gets crushed from behind. That was Gavin Asimakopoulos that absorbed that hit. Cross-ice passes blocked by the Sabre Titans. They play it up the boards and into the bench area. Face off in the neutral zone. 8:13 to go. We have our game's first goal.
But that is a big lift for Northside, because that's the team I thought might be struggling this period. Shows you what I know, you know? So they got that 1-0 lead.
There is puck luck, though, as Andy Brickley often describes it.
There was no luck on that. That was it was a turnover, but it was also a very good shot. And a one-timer that was quick. You've got to be quick on the shots in that situation.
North keeps it in, looking for another goal here, and South Pelham takes it away as they skate it out of their own zone. Off of the skates of Asimacopoulos.
Yep.
Centering pass, no. South looking for the equalizer. North takes it away on the attack. Throw it in. There's a heavy hit from behind. Seeing the hitting step up a little bit here in the second period. Ever since the matching minors especially. Centering pass. Sabre Titans, that's a shot on goal. Good save by Noah Sully. Scooped it away after no rebound. And it's cleared.
This could be icing right here.
And it is. Face-off will come back into the south end.
7:12 left to play in the period, as you see on your TV screen. 1-0 in favor of the Sabre Titans. And how long will we be able to say that? Probably not again until, well, probably not after February 28th.
You mean I could just say Nashua again?
Yes, you can.
I would love that.
Been a long time.
Yeah.
But don't be fooled.
Rister ripping it over the net.
Looking at that far right corner, the upper corner.
That would have been quite a shot.
That would have been.
And the puck's loose. It's knocked away. Sabre Titans, Rister trickles in on Sully, covers up. He takes a face full of snow, and that's where you get into fights right there. Just a face full of snow, and they're talking to the offender. Is that Connor O'Neill again? I think it is. He's getting backed up. He's trying to plead his case like, I didn't do that. What are you talking about? I didn't do that on purpose.
When you talk to your nephew, he's slowing the game down.
I didn't do that on purpose. It's crazy. Face off to the right of Noah Sewell. And the Sabre Titans get it loose. Cross the crease to the corner.
Yeah, they've got to dump it in the corner if they couldn't clear it and risk another icing. But the puck possession has belonged to the Sabre Titans in this period after the start, when South had a couple of threats and then they went by the board. And North Souhegan, ever since that hit in front of the goal, in front of Noah Sewell, ever since that hit, that should have motivated South to turn North into a fierce team, right?
Seems so. South with it. Rister by Downey doesn't get through.
No.
And
Downey
clears.
And Downey put a good shot on because O'Neill thought he had it in his glove, and he didn't.
Yeah.
He had to look at his glove to see if he had it. He did not have it.
5:59 to go.
That tells you it was a quick shot the goalie barely saw.
Look at that kid. He's so happy to be here, Tom. Look at how happy this kid is.
Huh?
He doesn't know how cold he is. That's
oh, yeah? Why is he shaking? Why is he shaking?
He's shaking a little bit, but I'll tell you what.
That kid looks cold, John.
He does.
He looks
cold. Happy. Behind the net goes. He's probably less than a 1-year-old back here. Big smile on his face. And shivering maybe a little bit. Back on the attack on the Sabre Titans. The Rister goes over the net. Seems like in the warm-ups they always pick the corners. Everybody's right on target. And then you come in the games and stuff's flying off the glass.
Now they're shooting quickly. That's why, you know.
Into the corner it goes.
This is where North is dangerous. They can get the puck in front of the net.
North looking to double up on their 1-0 lead.
Again, you got to clear out the middle of that ice.
Hearing a lot of talk from the fans as they want a penalty call or something.
Any hit that happened, I was down there. If a kid tripped, if the kid did anything, they were going nuts.
Banks shot off the boards and forced us freeze it as O'Neill.
And that's not bad. You bank it off the boards, you force the face off in the other team's end. That's what South Pelham will try to do to see if they can get some kind of offense going.
South looking for the equalizer. Will it happen here with Doughty taking the face off? for the South Pelham Kings. They win it, back to the point.
And they lost to St. Thomas on Saturday. Who was the play in front of the net? No.
And the clear. South
Again,
Pelham.
not a lot of offensive firepower that we've seen. We were treated last year to Jacob Landry and the way he skated.
Yeah. Bryce Stewart on defense for South, number 22. Not the largest defenseman that you will see, but plenty of enthusiasm and had some good touches so far since coming into the game for South Pelham. And he's getting into it in front of the net, Tom, with the larger player. It's 22 against 2, and he gets leveled, and are they going to call that?
Call it?
Sometimes it looks bad when the big guy
They
gets...
did not call it.
No.
The
And
big
they're
guy
letting him
against the
play.
little guy.
Yeah. That's number 22, Bryce
In my mind, a good non-call and a save right there by Sewell.
Stewart versus Callan Cullity, who is a junior and a larger player. But that was away from the puck, cleared from the zone, and waiting for the tag up and shot right in on Sewell as they get the line change. You always have to be ready for these long distance shots.
Whoa.
We've seen a few of them.
Almost a two-line pass that could have resulted in a breakaway.
That is an offside. It's ahead of the play into the corner. Two players ganging up on the South Pelham player in the corner.
Now, if
He
you
gets
think
rescued by the
this
official.
game is feisty, with the momentum and everything else, I bet the game on February 24th, being the last one maybe of this rivalry, and with a lot of seniors playing in it, will probably be even more hard-hitting and
Wow,
chippy.
are you selling me a Royal Rumble here? That's this Saturday night, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
It's February 1st. I'm sure Tom's going to be paying the pay-per-view for the WWE Royal Rumble coming up on a Saturday night.
And we got a penalty.
We do. It's against South.
Yes,
See a player
it
in
is.
the box. Opportunity for North to add to their lead. Got Tim O'Neill and Nick Chipchak on the cameras today. You're seeing one lower level, that's Nick's. And Tim O'Neill, there's Nick's camera right there.
Camera, yep. Great
Tim
shot.
O'Neill up behind us.
Get that face
Beautiful
off.
shot down on the ice, yeah. Another little bit break in the action that Tom so loves. And here's the puck drop with 3:40 to go in the second period. North looking to add to their 1-0 lead. Short-handed opportunity for South in a foot race. Back to get it. Big hit, but North does get it out of the zone. Self-pass off the boards. North with it. Slips a check into the corner. Looking to center this. Around the net. Shot from the face-off dot and gets loose
and it
and
was
just
loose
cleared away.
and in the crease, and it was cleared away right there as you see it. Oh my goodness.
That's a live feed. I guess it's a little bit behind us.
A little bit, yes. The live feed
Around
is a
the
little
boards
behind
it
what
goes
we
out.
see.
We'll be seeing
Yeah.
that replay in a moment. It's a
Here's
breakaway.
a breakaway, short-handed
Shot
breakaway.
over the net. Oh, what a chance for Andrew Byrne. He is beside himself that he didn't capitalize on that. That was probably the best chance of the game right there.
It was. So let's see here. Here's the breakaway right here. Here's Byrne coming down. He's going to shoot right now. And he tries to get it up and over, and he shot it up and over everything.
Well, you know, hindsight's 20/20, but if he had faked that shot and gone to the right.
Bench minor, too many men?
Well, they didn't say a reason for the
Do
bench
not
lineup.
see the reason.
So that's the most common, I think, as Tom pointed out.
Too many men usually is the
Yeah,
call.
yeah.
Oh, no. What do you say?
Oh,
Intentional timeout that they didn't have. What?
we had no timeout and they took a timeout, I
Oh,
guess.
it wasn't no timeout.
Huh. Interesting. And the Titans can't keep it in. South trying for a 2-on-1 there. What do we have? Too many men on the ice? I think it's I think he's showing 6, and he's pointing at the Titans. You were kind of a little bit ahead of your time
well,
there,
I guess
Tom.
so. No kidding.
I saw him counting as he went over there.
Well,
and,
now they got to put somebody in the box. They just gesture to a player to come over and go in the box. So that is going to give the Kings a power play of 1:41. So they will have the man advantage for 1 minute and 41 seconds.
Okay. Of the 2:03 remaining.
Right.
There you go.
So once it hits 3 seconds, then everybody's 5-on-5 unless there's more penalties.
So
right
a lot
now,
of open ice right now, 4-4.
4-on-4 for 19 seconds, and then it'll be a South Pelham power play. It's playing right
D to
now
D,
like it
wrist
already
shot.
is.
Oh, it's blocked, it looked like,
Yep.
by the defenseman for the Titans. Got in the way of it. The clear. We are 8 seconds away from the South man advantage, but a heavy hit by the forechecker for the Titans. And now it is a power play for South as they cleared up ice. That will not be icing. It was touched by a South Pelham player. Back to get it. Number 4 is Brendan Skelly. Skelly trying to center it. And it's in front. Shot saved. What a save by Dylan O'Neill. That one goes wide.
Oh, man. He had to be ready. O'Neill had to be ready. There was a turnover, and that's what happened.
Doughty's wrist shot, chest save, and he holds on.
And the frustration, the Kings are just like putting the sticks behind their necks because of all the chances that they've had in this power play. Watch right here. There's the turnover and point blank, and a big save. Got to elevate the puck. If you elevate it, you might have had a chance.
So Doughty trying to win this draw. Back to the point. He gets leveled, and freezing the puck is O'Neill. We got another penalty. And that's going to be against the Titans.
Yes,
it's going to be 5-on-3.
They're arguing it.
Are they going to call it interference?
Evidently. Love to see that play again.
I think that's Dylan O'Neill. Cross-check. It is a cross-checking call.
Yep.
Away from the puck. Got a little bit too physical with the stick. And now it is imperative that South capitalize on this, Tom King. They are trailing by a goal. They have a 5-on-3 opportunity with the faceoff in the Titan zone. D-to-D pass, 5-on-3. South shoots, loose puck. They get it back. Circling, Gavin Asimakopoulos. He throws it back to the point. Near side.
Yep,
This
a lot
is
of traffic in
Burn
front.
shot, he fans on it, he blocks it. Mid-slot, shot saved by O'Neill.
Yeah, and the puck went straight up in the air after that save.
And the Titans clear it. Actually hits the bench, I think, over there. So
5-on-3. There's a lot of traffic in front of the net. That usually doesn't occur on a 5-on-3. Usually things are a little more spread out. So I would suggest South Pelham with their power play, spread your players out. Spread them out a little bit more so that North South can't concentrate in one area.
That's the situation. 2 players in the blocks for the Titans.
You can't let that happen either. You got a 5-on-3.
Only 40 seconds left to go in the period, and South near disaster
No hit
there.
He blew a tire.
Yeah, a near disaster there, almost a shorthanded opportunity.
Get the puck in your end and get the skaters out there.
And they can't keep it in.
Keep it in.
And
oh, man.
Precious time in this 5-on-3 ticking away with only 17 seconds left to go in the 2-man advantage and 18 in the period. Here comes South with it through center ice. The wrister is deflected to the corner. Centering pass goes all the way through. Asimakopoulos shot. Sluice. Goal! Did they blow the whistle?
Yeah, they blew the whistle.
Why?
The whistle blew. I told you.
It did blow.
I told you. Not a great crew tonight.
Oh, no.
They blew the whistle.
Oh, no. This is a disaster. He said it was a hand pass. There was a hand pass in there. Let's see. Maybe have it.
Let's see the replay if we can.
If we can, Dan. I don't know. You see
but
the indication.
Whistle blew. The whistle clearly blew before the goal. You see a hand pass?
I don't see any reason for that.
I don't see it. I think the only reason the whistle blew was because they thought that O'Neill had the puck. That's why the whistle blew.
You got to be sure. Oh my gosh. It's hockey. You got to be sure.
Yep.
There are rebounds. Oh no, and it's the end of the period.
And there is nothing you can do except know that you're going to start the third with a man advantage for 44 seconds, because if you argue it more, you won't. So, how about that?
5-on-3 opportunity that South appeared to capitalize on. They got the shot from the point, the rebound that I think most of the people in the arena, even down there, could see was loose. Banged home, doesn't count. They kept it off the scoreboard. Long discussion center ice right now, Tom, between lead official and the coach for South. He's got a great case.
Oh no,
That was the Titans.
That's
Oh.
Chris Zerlenga.
Sorry, that was, I don't know what he's talking about.
He's shaking his head. He's not happy about things.
Oh, I guess,
He wasn't happy the other night with the refereeing in
Spirit
the
of
Alvin
fairness.
Milford game either. But he wants to get his kids off the ice quickly as
Okay,
possible.
so we will go to the break between the second and third periods as frustration mounts. The third period should be quite intense. John Collins along with Tom King. Third period action, Battle of the Bridge boys hockey coming up on Nashua ETV.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
Welcome back to Ringside here at the Conway Arena in Nashua, New Hampshire. John Collins along with Tom King on Nashua ETV's telecast of Military Appreciation Night, Boys Hockey Battle of the Bridge. As the two
Military
officials...
Appreciation Night, but not Referee Appreciation Night, that's for sure.
Good point. You beat me to it. The two
Yep.
officials are on the middle of the ice, and it's not a proud game, I think, moment for them as they took a goal off of the, or they kept the goal off the scoreboard that looked like it was going to be
And
counting.
there's the fan of the game right there.
Wow, the king of cuteness here at Conway.
Fan of the game.
And-
And I'm telling you, that fan of the game, John, looks cold.
He looks cold, but you know what? We say cry like a baby as a term, about a nullified goal or about how cold Tom. That gives babies a bad name. Look at that kid. He's going to be a big hockey player when he grows up. You know it. He just loved being here at the cold Conway on a January 29 of 2025, where this game is still to be decided. Yes, South took a goal away from them that they should have had, but South is the team that has the win coming in here. North has not got a win so far this season. This is strange territory for them, Tom, leading going into the third period.
It is leading going into the third period. So that's what I'm sure Chris Zerlenga talked to them at length, saying, guys, you got to stay out of the box.
No,
You know, because they got 44 seconds up there now with a power play. Survive that power play, but do not end up back in the box if you can avoid it. No cheap hits, just play hockey.
As the excitement builds to the face-off to begin the third period. 1-0, the team to your right on the screen leads it. The Nashua North Sabre Titans, the Souhegan-Nashua combination versus the South Pelham combination that next season will likely be no more. As Tom broke the story about the likely merger of North-South boys hockey coming up in 2025-26 season. Underway, play it neutral zone. Here's Brendan Doughty doing his thing, cruising, shot just wide.
Again, don't forget, this is a power play with 5 seconds left in it.
Still with the man advantage. South
Gotta
taking
shoot it.
advantage. The shot, glove, off the glove to the corner. No early whistle this time. Arista in traffic is blocked in the mid-slot area. It's 5-on-5 now as Skater comes back out for both teams. And we have a cross-check being called. It is going to be on, I believe, North. No, it's on South.
It's on the Kings, South Pelham.
Yeah, it's on South Pelham, the forward.
So now Noah Sewell will be will try to keep it to a one-goal game. Oh no, wait a minute.
Oh, it is on North.
It is on North.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep, it is.
It's on number 12.
And just what they did not want to see.
Yeah, 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes on a power play.
So to the box goes Andrew Cullinane. We got the explanation about what was seen there. Rister goes over the net to the far corner. South with it. Center ice and goal!
Yep.
Rister from the point.
Yep.
And Dylan O'Neill never saw it. Celebration down in the south end. It's tied 1-1. What a sniper shot from the point.
I watched it right from the point.
Is that Doughty? Yes,
Number
it is.
9, Doughty, right from the point, and just flicked it really quickly and got it in the upper end. Power play goal, tie game.
Well, that is as much velocity as a slap shot, that snapshot of the wrister.
They have to be. You've got to make those shots quick, right?
Yeah.
It's the quickness of the shot. It's how quickly you let it go. And it's through traffic, so it found its way to the upper, as you're shooting at the goaltender, the upper left corner.
Yeah, stick side of the goaltender.
Over the right, yeah, stick side over the right shoulder.
So we're tied at 1. Cullinane now out of the box as a result of that goal by Doughty. South looking for another one and having to cover up as O'Neill doesn't appreciate the stick into the pads after he had covered up.
Scully with the assist.
Scully winning the with the assist on the play. Was that off a face-off? I think it was. Loose puck through the crease.
Wow.
Titans clear.
So now they're 5-on-5.
Stopped at the blue line. Cullinane gets tripped and he drew the call.
Yes, he did.
Andrew Cullinane, who just spent a few seconds in the box.
And so now, again,
earns a
it's
power
all
play.
going to come down. When you've got 2 teams that aren't that good at the forecheck, right? It's going to come down to the guys in the striped shirts making the calls.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to come down to.
Power play, Sabre Titans. They win the draw. Rister from the high slot deflected up
All right,
over
now
the goal.
I've got a question. You win the draw, you've got the puck. You're about, 10 feet, 15 feet away. What's the better shot? Turn around and fire it. Don't pass it back to the point. Shoot the puck when you're down that low.
Sabre South wins this draw and they ice it.
Bad decision.
And they first to get it. Trying for a short-handed opportunity here, South. Heavy hit in the corner. The Sabre Titans come away with it with some numbers over the line. Dylan O'Neill, Connor O'Neill ran into the defenseman, and South's away with it. 2-on-1 partial. Andrew Burns shot, saved by Dylan O'Neill. That was close. And we have a whistle. We have 2 players go in the box?
No.
Yeah. Matching penalties, it looks like.
Matching?
I'm not sure what happened.
You did use 2 hands, so matching.
No argument from either player, really. There must have been this hit down in the corner, Tom. We sort of were obscured for a moment about what went on. We did hear a loud noise, that's for sure.
Well, somebody's got to come off the ice here. We're going to go 4-on-4 or 5-on. You've got a power play still for the
Oh.
Saber Titans.
Yeah, that stays the same, I
Stays the
guess.
same, 5-on-4. Yep.
5-on-4. Around the boards it goes. Trying to get their lead back. And a chance to win their first game of the season. The North Saber Titans with the puck in the offensive zone. Behind the net. Connor O'Neill shoveled it to the point. Fanning on the shot though. O'Neill with it. Backhand, good pass. Tough angle shot gets deflected up into the netting. Another face-off.
And 53 seconds left on the penalty. 1-1 the score, as you see on your screen.
Brendan Downey on the
11:48
draw.
left in the game. Regulation. Almost went out over the line.
A wrist hanging on.
Barely
no
hanging on.
rebound.
Was no soul. He pressed the puck against his shoulder with his glove.
Yeah, left-handed glove on the right shoulder to secure no rebound. And another shot from that angle goes over the net.
They did a good job to keep it in off a face-off where they won by Sal Pellner trying to clear it. Here's a chance. You got to shoot that right in
From the
right
top
there.
of the circle.
Gotta
Kind of
shoot
a
it from
pass
there.
more than a shot. Goes behind the net, all the way around. It's a foot race to keep it in. They can't.
They can't. No.
Cullinane, D-to-D pass. North out of their own zone with some speed
Yeah.
over the blue line.
They don't have the numbers though.
And the shot pops up in the air in the crease. Oh, an opportunity missed there for the Saber
Sure
Titans.
was. And now the power play is up, and
Yeah.
we are even.
Back on the attack, North into the corner. Centering pass, sliding it toward the goal. Sewell directed it to the corner. Believe he saved that in traffic.
Yeah, he did, and he got rid of it very quickly. If you can't corral the rebound, knock the puck away.
1-1 hockey game with 10.5 minutes remaining. South looking for that go-ahead goal. They have not led in this game.
It's the Battle of the Bridge. This is the only event for today. It's a 4-2 South lead in the Battle of the Bridge. So tomorrow is all when it all. You got a bunch of games in the next couple of days. You got some varsity basketball tomorrow, along with the unified game.
Teams trading possessions in the neutral zone as the Titans shoot it toward the blue line and South collects. Back at you. And here's North over the blue line. Good stand-up check there by South Pelham, and they usher it out. South collecting, backing up toward their own goal. Off the boards and out. And
Offside.
offside.
Yep, get it back over here. 9:52 left in regulation.
Face off to the right of Dylan O'Neill. Had an equipment problem last period, and Tony Venezia came off the bench and promptly faced about
Yeah, he lost a blade on his skate.
almost as many shots as Dylan O'Neill has in this game in a flurry of time. Behind the net it goes, and centering pass gets deflected over the blue line. Stewart clears.
Not a very good one, and that's why you turn it over like that. A lazy clear, and that's going to cause a chance almost for North Sauhegan as they still try to keep it in. It is still kept in.
Yeah. South collects off the boards and out. This could be icing, and it is. So 9:12 to go in the hockey game. There are ties only in New Hampshire boys.
No, they
hockey.
play in overtime.
Do they? 3-3.
8 minutes.
I saw.
How long have you been doing games, John?
Well, you know they keep changing the rules.
No,
on
they
there.
don't. It's been 8 minutes overtime. It's been that way for years.
Okay.
8 minutes sudden death. Sudden death
I
overtime.
noticed some ties in the.
Yeah, because after 8 minutes they
They miss.
tied.
Okay.
That's what they do. After you play one 8-minute period, and then then there's tie. Then that's it. You're tied.
What's the sport where they don't allow? Is it soccer now? They don't allow the overtimes?
Yeah, they don't
Soccer,
allow
yeah.
overtime in soccer. That was new this year, and it cost some teams.
And
Yeah, we got a
foul play
penalty.
for South.
Uh-oh.
Looks like high sticking. We'll have to wait for the call, but to the box. And you know what? What did you say that the Titans had to do?
Stay out of the box. They've got taken 3 penalties in this period already.
Yeah, they're tempting fate that way.
And we're all going to be looking to our right.
They might not get to overtime at this rate. As South wins the draw with the man advantage. They throw it behind the net. And go back and get it. Brendan Skelly to the point. The shot is blocked.
So that's the play to make, the one-timer. Problem was the puck wasn't really it was on edge, and that's why.
That was Doughty, the goal scorer, that tried that slap shot but didn't get through. Around the boards it goes. Minute and a half to go, and the man advantage for South, looking for the go-ahead goal. Near boards, Titans able to shoot it out, and it's a foot race now.
Yep.
That's Christian Miller versus
In high school
Doughty.
hockey, teams are very prone, because of the experience factor, to shorthanded breakaways. That's what I've found over the years. They give up a lot of those. We saw one earlier with South.
Yep. And around behind the net.
High sticking, you're right. Kalen Cullity.
Kalen Cullity serving another 50 seconds remaining in his high sticking penalty. And South with a chance goes right through the slot.
Through the slot. There should have been somebody there.
They collect behind the goal.
Got to shoot it here. Oh, they're going to try to get it open.
Passing it back. Looking for the return pass. Doughty, wrister. Oh, it's going the same way. Got to go on the rebound.
Yep, the Doughty wrister does it again.
No?
No, they call no goal.
High stick, they called it. It's the same official, Tom, that took a goal off, took a goal away from South earlier. So they say went above the shoulder. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's the right call.
Yep.
That was the right call.
That was the right call.
It was definitely above the shoulder. Good hand-eye coordination there for South, but unable to.
But Doughty with the wrister. That starts the play, right?
Yes.
That starts the play.
And I'll tell you what.
Creates the situation.
That was a great shot from Doughty. And learning from the earlier goal, Dylan O'Neill positioned himself in the same spot where he got beat before. There's a penalty coming up, and it's against.
Going to be against the Sabre Titans, I believe, right?
Interference.
Interference. 4th penalty on North Souhegan.
Wow.
In this period.
It's going to be 5-on-3 for 8 seconds. To the box. Number 5, I believe that is Jevon Anson, senior defenseman. Interference. So, all kinds of gifts being given to South Pelham. And there's a discussion right there, and Baddock not liking that call at all.
No, not at all.
Chris Zarlenga, Coach Zarlenga, giving the official an earful.
Open shot, no.
Kept in, backhander to the rear boards.
Dylan O'Neill has played a great game so far. Can he withstand more pressure?
That'll help. So Jevon Anson for interference. A minute and a half to go in that penalty as South brings the puck out with numbers. Across the blue line, into the corner. Skating behind the net and around. Center to the point to Doughty. Feeds it back to the corner. The save is made. A great one by O'Neill to cover up.
O'Neill had to keep his eye on the puck because he wasn't sure if the shot was going to be taken or not. And it was the main thing. All right, now watch O'Neill. He's got to keep an eye on it.
Look at
and
the
he
traffic.
does. He sees it through traffic.
Yeah.
And dives on the loose puck. I don't think it really ever got to him I think it hit a couple of bodies in front, and he grabbed it before anybody else did.
Far boards, South with it.
Get it to Doughty. Is he out there? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he could have taken the shot. Wrister, it's an open teammate by the far post.
Just as you draw it, just how you draw it up. Open far post and not able to get it.
Lance Steiner had the stick swatted out of his hands. He gets it back. The Titans trying to clear. Bank shot and poking it ahead, trying to self-pass. But Doughty is back to get it and showing off that speed.
40 seconds left on the penalty.
Doughty's shot on goal, covered up by O'Neill. Be another face-off to his left. And the Titans don't appreciate the slap of the goalie stick after he had tied it up. Officials telling him it's a little too late to do that. That's not a penalty. That's just considered poor hockey form.
35 seconds left on the power play. South Pelham is 1 for 5, if I'm not mistaken. There's a hit. No call. Has North Souhegan had a power play tonight? Yes. There was one short-handed breakaway that we saw. Right. That may be their only one.
Back to get it. South.
Oh,
good
nice
pass ahead. Wrister, goal!
Score!
It was deflected, it appeared, but it is a 2-1 South Pelham lead. Keeping the pressure on. Tom, you asked if Dylan O'Neill could withstand the pressure, but when you get deflected shots, what it look like, that's tough.
That is tough, a deflected shot like that.
Andrew Byrne is going to get credit for that goal, and I do believe it changed directions on the way in.
.5:11 left in regulation.
Unassisted. Got a loose puck and fired it home off of, I think, a shoulder of one of the defensemen for the Titans.
Well, I know what Chris Zarlenga is going to be talking about after the game. He is not going to be happy with the officiating.
In the middle, loose puck. South trying to add to their lead. Titans frustrated there. There's a stick on the ice. I don't know if it's broken so you can't use it, but the defenseman's right at his feet, not picking it up for the Titans. So it's a 5-on-4.5 situation right now. Heavy hitting away from the puck. You could get interference called on either team. There's a hit of a player that's on his knees, and the real chippiness coming out here late in the game. Referees separating the players. We get personnel changes for both teams.
The one thing the refs have done well is prevent a lot of mayhem.
Yeah.
You know, they've done that okay. Well, I'm sure Chris Zarlenga is not going to be happy at the end of this game. Now, on the other side, South had a goal taken away that shouldn't have been taken away through the inadvertent whistle. But here's a breakaway. Let's see.
Trying to tie this up as he goes deep, centering pass. Goes all the way to the point. The Titans barely keep it in. Around the boards it goes. And a Christian Miller backhander is intercepted by South, and they shoot it the length of the ice. Icing call against South Pelham.
In my mind, North Souhegan 0-9. They're not going to be a tournament team. In my mind, South, if they want to make a run, they don't have a ton of tough ones ahead. Although I do believe, I'm not sure if they play BG or not, but they need to win this one.
Yeah, they got Alvern on. South has Alvern on
Saturday. I'll probably go to that. That's a noon game at Skate 3.
And North will be playing Merrimack.
Of course, we've got the big battle of the bridge.
Wrister!
Here's a shot save. Oh, my.
Noah Sewell gets tested with 3:46 to go in the game.
The one thing Sewell cannot do is allow a rebound. Both goalies know that.
Yeah, he's been catching a lot of these pucks with two hands or a hand to the chest. Maybe the Titans need to keep it low, Tom. That's where your best bet for a rebound would be, I would think. Every time they shoot it up in his chest area, he's able to clamp it down and freeze it. South able to clear. The Titans throw it right back in. Time on the side of South Pelham right now with the 1-goal lead and 3.5 minutes left. To center ice and over the line, still with it.
They're going to try to get that insurance goal, but the one thing South Pelham's got to do is stay out of the box. Puck possession. Puck possession is the key.
Tommy Dratch shoots it around the boards and out. But South intercepts it. Brendan Skelly throws it far diagonal. And South keeping the pressure on. Shot saved by O'Neill.
When that puck is there sitting in that slot area, that's not good.
Yeah, South gets to that first. It's a 2-goal lead.
They can just take their time. That's it. Flip it in, take their time. And North, what North's got to do is they have got to get some, they've got to get a breakout. They've got to get going. They've got to get out of their own zone and get moving.
So they're going to call deliberate offside on that. Somebody hadn't tagged up, and the official opts to bring the face-off back into the South zone.
That's a major call when it comes to
especially
puck possession.
They convert right here.
Right, exactly.
To the point it goes. Wrist shot blocked, just giving up the body there to block the shot.
Possible breakaway. No, didn't happen. Good job by North Sauhegan.
North trying to turn it into offense, but teams trading possession at
they're the desperate team right now.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on O'Neill to see.
Yeah, he's circling in front of the goal as if he's about to come off.
He's about to come off. Looking at the bench.
He might have to
Can't
wait
do
a while.
it now. He's going to have to wait.
And we have a penalty coming up.
And that is again
against the team that wants to come back in this game. 2:14 to go. It's not going to
happen unless they can get the shorthanded breakaway. That's what North Sauhegan now has got to worry about. That's the 5th penalty.
It might have been interference. I'm not sure what the call is, but it's a North player going to the box again. Number 12, and Andrew Cullinane. Second penalty of the game for him. South scored the last time Cullinane was in the box. It was the Dylan.
Now you got Doughty at the point.
It was the Doughty goal. Doughty's got it here.
Roughing.
One-timer gets through.
Roughing is the call.
Roughing was the call. Hence the clenched fist we saw from the referee.
13-second differential. So there's, once the power play is up, it'll be even strength for 13 seconds remaining in the game.
Yep. So on the power play, South, even without a goal, it's a win if they just keep North from getting a shorty. And all kinds of numbers, 3-on-1. The wrister goes over the net.
That's one where I think you need to pass it, right?
Yeah, that is the time you need to pass it.
Exactly. 1:13 left on the penalty. 1:24 left in the game.
You can go tic-tac-toe for a goal there.
Got to be careful if you're South Pelham of the short-handed breakaway.
Yeah, if North pulls the goalie here, it'll just be even strength.
Right.
Into the corner it goes. And that could be a penalty against North. We're going to let it go. Maybe clock conscious.
Everybody stopped because they thought they were going to call it.
I thought on the trip against North it would be 5-on-3 for South with a lead here with a minute left. But
38 seconds left on the penalty.
Just about ragging it here, even though they're on the power play.
And this would be a tough loss for the Sabre Titans if that's how it ends up.
Yeah, but they couldn't.
Centering.
Wrister and a save by Dylan O'Neill. With 40 seconds to go, another great save by O'Neill. He's had a good game.
28 seconds, 13 on the penalty.
And a wide open net goal.
Yep, empty netter.
Doughty from distance.
Yep.
What a shot.
Yep.
23 seconds left. Brendan Doughty gets his second goal of the game. I mean, I think he just come out of the net.
Yep.
Saw an Edmonton Oilers defenseman do that from about the same distance in Edmonton Oilers win earlier this week. I can't remember the team they were playing, but it was a remarkable shot by the defenseman, and it's like deja vu right there from Brendan Doughty.
3 power play goals.
In goal!
And another one.
Wow, with 15 seconds left, I hope Dylan O'Neill's okay. He hasn't moved.
It's going to be chippy.
He hasn't moved much, I'll tell you, Tom. The goaltender is.
No, he has not.
Hopefully he's not. You know, somebody's got to get to him there. Okay.
It's all right.
That's all right. I mean, he could be concussed. I don't know.
They
That's not good.
They are going right out there right
Ouch.
now. Trader's
Yeah.
right out. Yep.
South, of course, celebrating the goal, but
now they realize it and they're kneeling down.
Yeah, that
Yep.
that put a quick end to it.
Just not a good night. Not a good third period.
Skelly got the goal that has leveled.
Just a half a second before the power play ended.
Oh, was it? All right. Here's the replay on it, Tom. We got to
Here's the
keep
replay.
your eye on the goaltender here after this.
And
I don't know.
did he get a stick?
Stick in the neck, maybe? Ugh. Good news is I don't believe he is cut in any way.
No, they're not trying to stop any
Yeah,
bleeding. But
no, it's just.
love to see that again. What actually?
It's maybe a piece of equipment at the very
Let's
end.
see right here. Slow it down and then
Watch the sticks come up.
stick come up. I don't know if it was a stick or if he just got hit.
His helmet's getting dislodged, isn't it? Isn't his mask getting dislodged right there? Oh. Yeah, something. It might have been a piece of equipment or something. Almost like the puck hit him.
I can't tell.
Yeah. Yeah, they're working on him down there. That's a tough break for O'Neill. I mean,
O'Neill,
he played really well and saw a lot of shots, of course. But you don't expect to see another one coming flying at you 2 seconds after you do center ice face-off.
Right, exactly.
South sure kept the foot on the gas pedal there. Most teams would maybe win that face-off and just go circle back in their own end and say, hey, we won this game by 2 goals, but
now it's 4-1.
Now that people are going to see that score and say, oh, it was kind of one-sided. No,
well,
it wasn't really.
It wasn't really, but 4 power play goals.
Oh, and you know what? And that doesn't even indicate how many power plays. They had 8 power plays in this game, 8 or 9. It was just, it felt like half of the game.
My guess is they are going to call it. They're going to say that's it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, does.
No point in playing those 13 seconds. So good job, Tom King.
All right, John Collins, we will see you
Yep.
tomorrow. Unified basketball, 3 o'clock.
Battle of Bridge Week continues. For Tom King, our camera crew, Tim O'Neill, Nick Chipchak, executive producer Pete Johnson, and Dan Young back in the studio. I'm John Collins. Thanking you for watching. Congrats to South Pelham with a 4-1 win here in the Battle of the Bridge boys hockey as they shake hands at center ice. We'll see you down the road. Thank you for watching Nashua ETV.
Oh, look at that. And what a teamwork basket.
Caperso at the buzzer top.
Big basket, big play. Brister saved it. Shot, score! You can see it all setting up.